Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
We shall see how it goes tomorrow. But anyway, for the last hurrah, Street Fighter 6, sadly, it didn't really go that well. I wish that it had been a better set. I wish that it had been a better final outing for year one. But it just wasn't. And I just hope that's not a sign of things to come. I do hope that with all the new stuff, you know, people are going to care and show up and hang out and get excited again. Like, people were really excited for Street Fighter 6 when it came out last year, right? Me included. I liked that feeling of hype, that feeling of excitement, that feeling of this is something new and we're all doing it together, right? It was cool. I hope we can get that back tomorrow. I want that feeling back tomorrow, you know? Alright, anyway, so that was last night. Today is the release of Hellblade 2.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Oh, man. Alright, guys, good night. But please don't be here being incredibly negative towards this all day long, because it's not your cup of tea. Because I'll tell you right now, I already saw people in chat, it seems like they were going like this, I can't wait, today's my time, I can sit here and crap on Hellblade 2 all day. No. No. You're not going to do that. Because if I see it, I'm going to warn you, and if you continue to do it, I'm going to time you out, and if you continue to do it, I'm going to ban you. Because there's no point in fucking sitting here just to spread negativity. No one cares about that you don't like this game. Then go do something else and come back when I'm doing something that you do like. You don't go to the Taylor Swift concert, sit front row, and yell at her, you suck! I hate your music, you suck! You just don't go to the concert, right? So there's no reason for you to be sitting here and complaining all day about a game you don't like, alright? I get it, not anyone will like this game. It's not one of those please everyone style games. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So I hope you guys understand that. I've actively chosen to play it because it's shorter. It's a Game Pass game. It fits into the schedule for variety purposes. That's why I'm playing it. I'm curious, is it as good as the first one? Is it not? Is it better? What have they done with these visuals in the 7 years that they've been developing the game, right? Is it amazing now? Does it blow you away? You know, how about the story? Because I'll be honest, like I said, when I beat the first one, I was confused. I was scratching my head. What actually happened in that game? Will we actually get more answers during this one? I don't know.
The stream puts me to sleep.
But I can tell you, to see people already in my chat this morning, oh yeah, finally, I've been seeing all these negative, awful things on the internet about the game. That's not even correct. If you look at reviews, generally reviews are positive for the game. People are saying it's a good narrative experience, great graphics, great audio. Yes, it's gameplay light, but so was the first game. So where is it all the... Oh, everyone's crapping on it. Who? It doesn't even exist, but that's what I mean. They saw 2 people complain about it. Oh, everyone's crapping on it. Now it's time for me to dump too. No, go take the dump in someone else's stream. Alright? This is not the toilet of the internet here. Go do that somewhere else.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great.
Okay, so... Hopefully, I've cleared the air now, and people are now going to be like, okay, we're going to be fair to it. If not, I've already laid down the law. I forewarned you. This is not going to be a situation where I'm going to put up with this nonsense all day, okay?
I'm just going to fucking ban everybody. It's going to be a very simple situation where I just go ban, 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 and that's it. And then I continue playing, and I don't care.
This is wild to me. Like, I read the story about Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, so even without her permission, they were just easily able to just completely imitate her. And she had to have a legal presence to stop this. And by the way, it wasn't even like they admitted they did anything wrong. They just pulled it because they knew they did. They knew they didn't want to get sued, so they pulled the voice. And they're not going to use it again. But what's to stop the AI from doing this kind of fucked up stuff? We need regulation. I'm not saying AI needs to be stopped. I'm not saying it's the devil, it's Skynet, it's taking over the world, or anything like that. But right now, we're seeing this stuff advance so fast. And this is just the beginning. Alright? The beginning stages. This is going to get advanced worse and worse and worse. Until someone decides, wait a minute. This is technology advancing at a pace we need to regulate. We have to make sure that we don't have people maliciously using and doing these things. Because it's going to hurt people legit. Right?
Maybe I'm paranoid by nature. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm paranoid, anxious, and nervous.
Anyway, that's my take. You can completely disagree, and it's okay if you disagree. But for me, I look at this situation, and I'm like, that is terrifying. That they just think they can do whatever they want, right? They can literally think they can do whatever the hell they want, and there's no repercussions. So just because, you know, she was able to send you the cease and desist, right? It doesn't mean everyone else can. At what point will we not be able to believe anything at all? Because all of it could just be faked, right? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty fucked up to think about. Is it not? Are you afraid? Most people probably aren't. Unless you're a public-facing person, correct? Who cares? But then you don't even understand. All it takes is one crazy nut job who has a stick up their ass about you, who doesn't like you, who then will try to get you in trouble. Like people were actually saying in the chat, that story that I told you about. So it was an athletic director at a school who used AI to make the fake video of the principal of the school who they didn't like. For whatever reason, they felt maligned or mistreated by this principal. So they fabricated this video to try to get the principal fired, looking like a racist, when in reality it was all fake. Right? So there you go. I mean, this is the early stages. Okay. So anyway, interesting story. And with this whole AI thing developing, if and when I see updates on this topic, I'm absolutely going to be checking them out. And we'll be talking about them here on the show in news segments and the like. Okay? And I'm sure probably there'll be more React content and stuff on it as well. Because this is life-changing, man.
Do you like living a life in fear? Is that what it is? You like just being afraid of everything around you, that someone might do something to you? Is that how you live life, really? Is it? Maybe it is. Maybe you're a sissy. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I don't live like that, that's for sure.
By the way, for the record, and I'm not shitting you here, I don't know if it was legit or not, because I paid no attention to it. I just saw it, read it fast, laughed, and said, fuck this, and deleted it. I got an email, supposedly from Stuttering Craig, like 2 months ago. I'm shitting you not. He says, hey, you want to come on the show again? It's our anniversary show now. And I know that you don't like us or anything, but, you know, just to have you on for like a second, that would be really cool. I couldn't believe it. So I don't know if it was legit or not. I'm thinking maybe it might have been a spoof. Someone like faking being Stuttering Craig. I can't imagine that guy would actually be that dumb to write me that email. I mean, maybe he is, but I don't know, you know?
That's the definition of a drama queen, seriously.
But I don't know if it was real or not. That's the problem with the internet. Again, and we're not even talking AI. All the time, people try to do that shit. They try to impersonate others. There actually was something really messed up that did happen last year. I didn't talk about this publicly. I'll just mention it briefly here. Someone did actually try to impersonate the side scrollers after our interview to make them look really, really bad. And I luckily recognized that it was fake, and I let them know that someone was trying to impersonate them. I basically did them a solid that I didn't have to do because they had treated me so badly. But at that point, like, I got to do what's better. Like, you got to be the bigger person in these situations. So what someone had done, they'd gotten wind of what their email address was for the show, and they were sending out fake emails to people involved with the show that were really messed up. Like, the one they sent to me was like, so you're going to come back on our show now, whether you like it or not, because if you don't, then we're going to work with others to make drama content, and we're going to try to harass your family members and shit like that. I'm not kidding you. Like, I got an email that was, like, really threatening.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, wow. Like, I can't imagine the audacity. Now they're really revealing themselves of who they really are. And then I thought to myself, I don't think this is real because how on earth would that happen? What, right? Like, they would basically be putting themselves out there legally, because that's like extortion or blackmail. So basically, you're going to come back on our show for us to rip you a new asshole a second time, and if you don't, we're going to do all these awful things to you and your family members. It's essentially what the email said. And I was like, they couldn't do that. Like, they could actually legally get in trouble for that if they sent an email out like that. So I looked into it, and I found out, guess what? It was someone spoofing their email address. And I sent that to them, and they were like, thanks for telling us, because that's really messed up, and we wouldn't do that, you know. We wouldn't do that to you or anything like that, which I didn't think they would, right? But that's what I mean. People do this kind of shit all the time. They try to impersonate others to try to cause drama. It's fucked up what people try to instigate. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, he's drinking toxic toilet juice.
It was the worst time of my life. I was in a village, everybody was dead. They all had missing limbs, some had no heads. And I had to look for stupid runes. Yes. What a pain in the butt. Alright, it's gotta be over here. And for those who have supported the stream so far today, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Any support today would be greatly appreciated. Currently, we're at the $60 tips goal. I told everyone if we hit the $100 today on the stream, I would put on the silly Viking hat, since this is set in a Norse setting. She's actually going after the Norseman who apparently originally killed her husband. So, please consider supporting the stream today. Thank you to those who have already. Alright, and let's continue.
I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. I might die in this chair. The damn man said, what's my favorite kind of bacon? I'm not a bacon man, so I'm not aware of, like, different types. it has to be crispy. I do not like soggy bacon at all. I like crispy bacon. Cannibalism. Bloom did another super chat. He says, the game has more rocks than the Black Adam.
So, it's incredibly similar to the first game. It doesn't really doesn't look like they were deviating much. At the same time, if you liked the first game, you'll probably like this one. I'm not disliking it. I mean, you know me, I poke fun at anything that I play. I am curious how long it will take to complete, because we're 3 hours in now, you know? But anyway, thank you all. If you've enjoyed the playthrough so far, please remember, liking these videos, leaving comments on them for engagement helps a ton. I want to say thanks to the audience here who were here for the first stream.
My favorite part, mobile games. Let's bust out our mobile phones and let's get ready to play mobile games. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality. I like crispy bacon.